What's going on, guys? So today I'm going to be going over Payday 3's guns, and I'm going to be rating them on what I think they personally are. So starting out, we have the Car 4. I want to rate this as an A because it personally is an alright gun. It's the first gun you get, and it also has the ability to go to 45 rounds in the ammo capacity. It doesn't have that much recoil, so that also makes it relatively decent at getting kills. I think this gun takes 3 to 4 kills, 3 to 4 headshots, my bad, to get a kill. So it's pretty decent. So I'm going to be getting it an A. Next up, we got the Northwest B9. I'm going to give this gun a B or C. It's somewhere in between there. It's relatively decent and has a really good recoil sustainability, and it has decent ammo. But the only thing is it needs to be buffed because it takes so long to get a kill. It is quite crazy. It is just the amount of kills, amount of ammo it takes to get a kill is a reason why it is not the best or even an A tier. As you see, it has a lot of good customization, but for now, it is B to C tier. Next up, we have literally the best gun in the game, the SAA-144. In my personal opinion, I think this gun is quite literally the best because it literally one-shots, headshots, cops. And those people that have the shield, I think it takes 2 shots, one to break it and the other one to kill them. But this thing is an absolute monster. As you see, it has a bunch of customization, really high damage, and once you get to level 24, you can have the ability to have 20 rounds in your magazine, which is crazy because this thing one taps regular units and it will give you 3 ammo back directly into the magazine as long as you have the perks for it. Going on next, we went to the best. Now we have literally the worst gun, in my personal opinion, in the game. This thing says it has really good recoil. It does not. It's jumping all over the place because it's spraying like crazy. And it has a very low magazine, way lower than the rest. It has 32 rounds with the extended mag. And it's just not really that fun because it takes quite a lot of headshots to get a kill. So I would rate that probably the worst in the game. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Next up, this is A to A plus category. This gun is super good, has super stable recoil, also has 45 rounds with the extended mag. It's really good gun overall, a bunch of customization, and it feels really good to play with and shoot, and it looks really cool, the reloading animation. So I really enjoyed this one. This is definitely A plus to A tier for sure. Next up, we got the Moscone 12 Classic. I mean, I would personally rate this B to C tier. It's only because the fact it has 2 bullets, it has insanely high damage, and a one-shot headshot is going to kill a normal unit. But it's the fact that in order to make this good, you have to be able to consistently get headshots with it and put ammo directly back into the magazine for it to compete with like anything like the 144 that I just showed you. So I would put it in the B to C tier. Not a lot of customization also, which is a reason why it probably lags behind. Like, I don't know how, but if you can make sure this thing has like 4 instead of 2 ammo, then it'd probably be relatively decent. Next up, we got the Reinfeld 900S. It's a sniper rifle that comes with 5 to 10 rounds of ammo. I would rate this one probably just straight up B tier. It is not that good because it's just not that good because the bolt action to charge it back takes so long when you're scoped in. It takes so long. Like if they had an ability to put like firing mode, like a bolt action carrier right here and make it really quick, like in Battlefield and things, it'd probably be relatively decent. Might even be B plus A tier, but the fact of the matter, it takes so long to actually chamber around to shoot somebody that is just not worth it, man. Why would I do that when I have a semi-auto doing headshots? But it is pretty cool. It has nostalgia. It's a sniper. There's not a lot of perks that support it. other than the ones that support every other gun to get edge and get ammo back into the magazine. So for that reason, it's a B tier. Next up, we got the Reinfeld 880. I'd put this at B plus to A tier, just because I know the fact that this thing literally in close combat can get a headshot, one-shot headshot. It can hold up to 8 ammo per magazine. I know it says 7, but you have, once you reload it and you have one in the chamber, that's 8. So it is pretty decent. Not a lot of customization too. Like, there should be definitely something to put more ammo. Like, I don't get it. I don't know. I mean, I do understand why they do that, but come on, like, we should have a way to put more ammo in this gun. So for now, it's B plus to A tier, and that's just kind of being nice just because of the clips I saw with this gun. Next up, we got the, I'm gonna go with the SG Compact because this one is preset. So this is the SG Compact 7. I personally really enjoyed this gun. It has really good accuracy, so you don't have to ADS all the time. You can do a hip fire build with this thing. I like it a lot. Not a lot of customization. I like it doesn't look like a lot, but I personally enjoyed it. I would put this probably in the A tier, just because it has 40 rounds. I think it takes maybe 5 or 6 rounds headshot to get a kill, so it's relatively fun to play with, and you don't have to ADS all the time, so you can kind of be like a ninja with it. I personally like it. Next up, we got the VF-7S. Now, I didn't really necessarily like this gun, so I'm put it at the B plus A tier. I know there's so many people that love this weapon. They're probably like, it's the best in slot. But if I compare it to the KU-59, I personally think this one has way too much ADS, and you could be like, yeah, it's because you don't have the right attachments or whatever. But I also did not enjoy the pattern of the recoil. It was way too finicky and all over the place. And also, if you look at the ammo extended, you only get 30 versus 45. And I know, yeah, it probably does more damage, etc., etc. But I just personally didn't like it, and that's probably my bad. You know, I should probably get better with the weapon so more enjoy it. But for now, it's a B plus to A tier for me. Next up, we got the FIK PC9. This is probably a B plus to A tier. Same thing with that one we just reviewed, and that's because this one also is very, very, very stable. It is very stable. The recoil pattern should be maxed, in my personal opinion. It's just because I haven't unlocked it. It is a very good gun. It probably takes, I don't know, like 5 or 6 headshots to get a kill, and it can go up to 35 ammo, which is pretty decent, but it is a very fun build just to run around and hip fire things with. So for it would get a B plus to an A. Now we're going to be going over all of the secondaries, and a lot of these secondaries, majority of them are the same except for a couple. Like this, for instance, the Signature 40 is definitely B tier. I have the extended mag, goes up to 20. Just, you know, it's a pistol. I mean, there's not much you can do with it. There's not a lot of customizations and things like that. It'd be cool if there was a conversion kit to turn into a like, you know, shoulder mounted and pistol that improves the recoil like we did have in real life, but it doesn't. So it's B tier for sure. Next up, the SP Model 11. I'm going to give it to an A tier just because 2-shot headshot, and going from the starting pistol to this, you're going to feel so much more powerful. It has 7 ammo, but if you get the extended mag, it'll have 18. So for that, definitely A tier. 2-shot headshot, really good gun. Next up, the Signature 403. I would personally rate it as a B again. You know, it has 21 ammo, which is I think it's 1 more than the other gun, first pistol we showed. But I just don't really like these pistols that take 5 to 6 headshots to get a kill. Like, it could be cool, you could like the nostalgia of doing it, but I personally don't. I like fast kills, you know, and this one to me does not do it. So for that, it's getting a B. Next over, we go the J&M Castiago 44. This gun is super good. It's probably best in class. That's why I'm gonna say best in slot for sure. Close range, 1 pop headshot. Kind of a little bit farther range if you have edge, which if you don't know what it does, it adds 10% damage. You can also 1-shot and continually getting that ammo back through the perks. This is definitely a killing machine. I really do enjoy this. this gun right here, one shot headshot. It is definitely best in slot for me. I love it. It's so fun to play. Next up, we got this gun. I'll just put it as this is the STRYK, like Strike 7. I'm going to put it as a B+, just because, you know, it has 31 rounds, which is quite insane. But it just takes so much rounds to kill things, you know, so many headshots to kill police and stuff like that. So definitely not my favorite, but I will put it above the other pistols just because of the fact that it has 31 rounds versus 20 and 21 rounds. Lastly, we got the Bison. I'm not going to say that first name. I would put it as an A. Just a solid A. I believe it can sometimes one-shot cops, but most time it's a two-shot. Not a lot of customization options. Has 6 in the chamber. But at that point, you might as well play with the S&M because it's going to one-shot everything. And that's pretty much it, guys. So if you want to continue to see this type of content, let me know. But this is what I'm going to be producing, a lot of content over Payday 3. I appreciate you guys watching, and subscribe and stay tuned.